Hey paper dolls, it's Madeline. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a video today of the things that were left from my live sale I did this past Saturday morning. If you've tried to watch that video, you're going to see that it is a bit of a mess. Had a lot of technical issues and very random things happening. Like getting an Amber Alert in the middle of the sale, which caused things to be a little chaotic. But it was a really great sale, and if you shopped with me, I really appreciate you hanging in there, and I think we ended up having a great time. However, if you are trying to go through and see what is left, that's going to be a little bit challenging. So I decided to make a little video just to very concisely put together what I have left over, and you can just send me an email here and ask about availability if you are curious or if you are wanting any of these items. All right, okay, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing we had left over was this little elf book, Yukon King. Okay, and I'm asking $4, and it is a 1955 edition of this book, and the insides are in really good shape, and then there's a little bit of wear and tear to the outside, but I still think it's a great book, and you could do a lot of great things with it. Okay, so that is going to be the 7 of Diamonds Yukon King. All right, next thing I had left was the Jack of Diamonds, and this is a reader, 1915. It's going to be $9, and it's from the De La Salle series and Brothers of the Christian Schools, and it is in really, oh, I didn't even know that was in there. How funny is that? You get a feather. 1915, and it's an old reader, and there's some wear to it. It's 288 pages, but still I think in really good shape for as old as it is. So that is the Jack of Diamonds, $9. Okay, the next thing I had left over was some pages from this 1985 workbook, 1987 workbook, Marmalade Days, and it's just like a teacher's book for units for teaching. And the section of the book I have left is the Thanksgiving section, and so I've included some pages from a reader that have Thanksgiving images, and I really like this book because of the font, the type font in it. And then at the back you have nice pages having to do with the unit. So these are going to be about Thanksgiving and things of that nature. Okay, and you get the whole section, which is from pages 338, it looks like, to 460, so it's a good amount of pages. And I will also include the cover for you, and that is the 5 of Clubs, and it is going to be $3. Okay, the next thing that we had some of these. These are pieces from a tablecloth, a vinyl tablecloth that I cut out, and this is for coffee dyeing, and you're going to get two of these for coffee dyeing, and it's going to be $5. They are approximately 11 by 13 inches each, and I went through and cut up an old vinyl tablecloth to get these. Super pretty. So you get both of these for $5, and that is the 7 of Hearts, if anyone is interested. Okay. The next thing I have available is the Joker. Okay, and this is going to be $2. All right, And you're going to get 5 of these 2x2 sheets, plastic dividers. And they're $2 because they do have some dots in them. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I might recommend like spraying them or soaking them or something if that bothers you. But these are great for adding as a signature. You can cut them, use as a belly band, and they're great just to stuff with goodies to send along with your journal. So you will get 5 of those for $2. And that is the Joker. All right, moving right along. We have the letter Z, and that is a set of these vintage doilies. They are embroidered, okay, and they're a little shabby. They have some little loose places and edges on them. A few of them may have a dot, like very small here or there, but they're linen. They are in really good shape, other than, you know, a little mark or a little coming apart here or there. The worst ones I have taken out, but it would be beautiful on the spine of a journal, or even a book like this to make into a journal on the spine. I just think that would just be gorgeous. So I have quite a few of these left, and let me get you a measurement on those. Those are they're about 7.5 with the lace inches in diameter, and you get 4 of these for $6. And so that's the letter Z. All right. Next, this I brought back from a previous sale. I marked this down to $2 from $4. It's the 2 of Hearts, and it's 30 Floorplan pages. You'll get 1 or 2, you'll get a few pages in color, but mostly it's these really lovely matte, thick pages of homes. And you're gonna get cottages, seaside homes, mountain homes, beach homes, Mediterranean homes. You're just going to get a good variety of pages in your pack. Okay, so you'll get 30 pages for $2, and that is the 2 of Hearts. Okay. Next, I have this cookbook left. And this was, I think it's probably started out like $8 or so, but it's $4. It is the Queen of Diamonds, and it is the 1972 edition of the Southern Living Party Cookbook. It's a nice, big, chunky cookbook. It's got 442 pages, and it's a really nice size. It's about 10 by 7.25, and it's got some lovely pages in it, some lovely color pages, just really nice retro feel, and that is going to be $4. Okay. A few more things I want to talk about. This is a set of 10 triplicate invoices from Bessemer Pump Shop, which I got at an estate sale. Okay, I don't think this is in business anymore, but you're going to get 10 triplicate, and I have bound these into journals, all 3. I've taken them apart and bound them like 1 page, 2 pages. So you're really getting 30 sheets, and it is like transferable, but it's clean. There's not any ink on it to get on your hands. And so just a really different, unique writing space for your journals. So you get, oh, did I tell you, $4 for a set of 10 of these. Next is the letter P. All right, and this is 16 total pages, and it is going to be $8. And these are old vintage pages for ledger books. They're Borum and Peas. You get a variety of sizes. They're good thick pages, a variety of colors, sizes. This is a, you can see first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, front and back. It's got the reinforced holes here. Here is something similar, but in yellow. Here is a nice white sheet, and it's got a different look to it. The credit limit, name, address, front and back. Here is a very plain sheet. Borum and Peas, you've got that nice stamp there. Really pretty thick pages. Here's a green. This is a hammer mill, I believe. Okay, really nice. This is one of the big ones. It's again first, third, second, fourth quarter. Earning record, front and back. Borum and Peas, good thick pages. And then this is the big mama page. Again, Borum and Peas. And this page is, let me give you a measurement, 17 by 11. Okay, and so you'll get 2 of each. And it is 16 pages total for $8. And that is the letter. Get this back together. Okay, and that is the letter P, if you're interested in that. And then I have, this is sheets from this is letter Q. These are sheets from a 1921 ledger. Okay, you get 3 folios, unwritten. Okay, so you're gonna get 3 folios, which is 6 pages. All right, and these are about 13 3/4 by 8 1/4, 8 1/2. They're a really good big size, and they don't crack. Okay, you can bind them into your journals, and I mean the camera, I just cannot. They're just beautiful. The color is beautiful. Really, really nice. So that is going to be $9 for the 3 folios. Letter Q, and that is an antique 1921 ledger paper. And then I have, and this is going to be just INV if you're interested. This is an 20-piece paper pack, and you're going to get 6 of these vintage inventory sheets, which are front and back and blue. Borum and Peas, really nice. You're going to get 6 of these inventory sheets here, different color. Okay, and then you are going to get rental income sheets. All right, and those are from 1994, and those are blank on the back, but still a nice, unique, interesting page in my opinion. And then you are going to get 3 of these large dividers, which were meant to go into a ledger book, and they have tabs, and the tabs are reinforced with like a linen tape. And so that's going to be $4 for this entire pack of pages if you're interested, and you can just put INV. And then we got one more left I want to show you guys, and this would be letter P. P as in Paul, P as in Paul, $3. And this is 20 pages of vintage timesheet from a company which I got, is no longer in existence. I got this at an estate sale. Those are timesheets, and this is $3. I don't know if I mentioned that. And you get 10 timesheets, and then you get 10 of this page, which I think is just really cool because it's much bigger, and you can see down there it's got copyright 1960. I love the font. You have this nice big area for journaling. Those are $3 a pack. The big page is 14 by 8 1/4. All right, so y'all send me an email if you're interested, and I'll let you know about availability. Again, Thank you so, so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, paper dolls.